Welcome to Rob Talks. Thank you all for your support. Here's the translation from the Mayan calendar for February 13th, 2026 for all three calendars. First up is the long count calendar, which is being represented by 13 Baktun, 0 Katun, 13 Tun, 2 Uinal, and the 16 Kin. Yesterday's long count brought culmination, today brings the quiet beginning after closure. This is not loud momentum, it's a subtle recalibration. You're stepping into a new energetic field, but it may feel internal first, so let yourself adjust. The 16 Kin is about the movement just beyond completion. It's the first quiet step into a new energetic layer. You're being asked to avoid forcing big decisions and to notice what feels different internally, also to allow integration before outward action. Before I move on to the Tzolk'in calendar, I'm also translating the entire Tzolk'in 13-day cycle in its own video. If you're interested, I'll link it at the end of this one. Today begins a new Tzolk'in cycle, and the date is 1 Ak'bal. Ak'bal is represented by the night. It's the darkness before dawn. It's also intuition, the fertile void, and the sacred inner voice. The number 1 is about initiation, seed energy, unity, and the beginning of a new 13-day cycle. Together, 1 Ak'bal begins a brand new Trisena, and it begins in the inner realm. This is the seed of insight planted in the dark, and it asks for stillness, listening, and the trust in what cannot yet be seen. Today favors intuition over logic, reflection over reaction, and silence over noise. This is a day when something new is forming in the unseen. You are being asked to pay attention to dreams and to trust subtle feelings. Also, this is a time to begin something privately before sharing it publicly. Now, let's see what the Hob calendar has to say. The Hob date is 11 Zul. Zul is about shedding skins, surrendering outdated identities, and letting go. Day 11 is about refinement, adjustment, and clearing away excess. Together 11 Zul refines the release process. You may notice subtle emotional shedding continuing. This is not dramatic, it's precise. What no longer fits begins to gently fall away. You're being asked to refine a plan by removing what feels unnecessary and to release any overthinking. This is also a time to simplify your environment. Now let's look at what the collective message is from all three calendars. Here's the meaning of each calendar summed up. The long count is about crossing the threshold into a new energetic layer, and the Tzolk'in is about a new inner cycle which is beginning in the realm of intuition. The Hob calendar is about continued refinement and surrender. Together, this is a quiet reset day, where the outer world may seem unchanged, but internally, something new has begun. It's also a day of inward recalibration. The energy favors reflection over reaction. This is the time when subtle shifts in awareness begins to form a future direction. Its message is simple: listen before moving, and clear before building. You're being asked to trust what you feel but cannot yet explain, as a new chapter has begun, and it begins in silence. You are not meant to rush this phase. Let the seed form roots before it seeks light. Here is an affirmation reflecting today's calendars, but please first remember to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe to help us grow. Thank you. Now here's the affirmation. I trust the wisdom forming in the unseen. I allow new beginnings to grow in silence. Thank you all for your support.